Okay then guys, so what you'll need is to have yourselves, you'll get 2 circles really, but we're only going to use 1.5. So what you'll need to do is fold this in half. I'm going to use my super big scissors just because I've got them and I can, but you can use your normal scissors. So fold it in half and cut along, and then in order to create the quarters, fold it again and then fold it again. What you're then going to do is thread your needle. You're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the petals, and then 1 for the centre. So what you'll do, double your thread. I always double my thread. Always thread it doubled. Always give it a snip, give it a clean, neat edge because it's easier to force it through. Pinch the thread right between your fingers and then push it through. It's much easier to thread then. So pull. Whoops. Don't have your thread too long that it will get knotted as you're going all the way around. So you don't want it to get tangled. Join the 2 edges together, make a loop, send the loop underneath. Use your fingers to prevent the knot from coming off, and then just trim off the excess. You may very well see my cat at some point. He's roaming and making his way around my room. So we'll see how we do. If you hear any big clangs, it's him knocking things off. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around this edge here. So we'll start here, come a little way in. You don't want to get too close to the edge that it will come off. Come through, and where you've got your knot, just make yourself a hole and send it through. Once you're there, do a running stitch all the way around, and then this will create the gathered petaled shape. When you get to this section here, put 1 underneath, put your needle down and come up and carry on. So you're going to do that all the way around. When you've run out of room on your needle, put it through slowly, and it doesn't get too tangled, and then carry on. Doesn't matter if it starts getting loose again, you'll just pull it tighter towards the end, it's fine. As you get towards the end, add on another one, down. Ideally you go down and up with the overlap. So leave yourself plenty of space, add an overlap, do a down and up, catching the one underneath as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, pull that through, so just this one and then one more. Remember the overlap, nearly forgot. The overlaps are down and up. I tend to use my fingers to concertina them on. And what we'll do is we'll pull it nice and tight, leave a little section there, pull it nice and tight. And you've got the start of your daffodil. So now you want to, where you've got that overlap, come up on the other side and then go down and catch that little lip there, like that, and then pull. You want to have your gap in between as little as possible, but obviously keeping it as much like a daffodil shape as you can. So that's pretty decent shape. So that's that. So keep that nice and tight. Pinch it with your fingers to keep it in place and pull through. Tie a knot, put a loop. That obviously that won't secure it in place, so you'll need that just temporarily keeps it still. So tie a knot, tie a knot, and tie a knot. Okay, so once you've done that, we're going to create the centre. So you're going to use the curved bit now. So what will happen is you're going to put that through the other side, pull through to create the trumpet. So just use your finger to try and curve them round, pull it through until you're happy. When you're happy with what you've got, I mean, you can use any different colour. You don't have to use just the yellows. You can have a really tiny centre, a larger one. It's completely up to you. Completely. So on the back, you'll fold it over. You can either cut it off if you want to trim it off. That's absolutely fine. Just trim it. In fact, I might just trim it. You can keep it on if you want, and then just tack it down. Doesn't really matter how you tack it down. If you want to create this into a brooch, you're just going to put a back on anyway, so it's going to cover it all up. So just as long as it's secure, that's all that really matters. Got a bit of a loose petal there. I'll just try and grab that bit up, pull that up and round. There. So that's what it looks like on there. You can keep rearranging those with your fingers and just tweak them until you're happy. And then all you'll need to do is add a back on. So decide which is going to be the top, which is the bottom. As you can see, my cat is leaving his hairs, having just strolled across everything, because that's his favourite thing to do. Good job, I like him. And he's cute. So, go through that. Go through the other side. You can just glue it if you like. You can just glue gun it on. But it's just as easy to stitch one on, especially when you've got your needle and thread ready. Just pop it on. So you've got the brooch back, and then you've got the hair clips if you want to wear it for your hair. And then once you're happy it's secure, just fold it back, tie it off. Just make sure you knot it. As I like to say, I like to do it 3 times. So I've got 1, this is probably the fiddliest part, just because it's tight space. 2 and 3. Oops. Like I say, this will wiggle. If you just stitch it, it will just wiggle. So, like I say, if you do want to secure it with glue, that's absolutely fine as well. We'll stop it wiggling, and then just reshape, and there you have it. Oh, perfect little hair accessory. So if you're struggling for something to match an outfit, you can now make your own.